Of all the beers in this world, there's only one brewed around the world in the great beer-drinking countries, Lowenbrau.
Brewed in Munich.
Brewed in England.
Sweden.
Canada.
Japan.
And here in America.
That's how you get 600 years of Bavarian heritage in one smooth American beer. No wonder this world calls for Lowenbrau.
This world calls good times together, and this world calls for Lowenbrau right now.
Pontiac.
Excuse me.
Huh?
Is this yours?
Why?
Well, I've been here for a few minutes.
Is something wrong?
No, I was just... What is this?
It's a Pontiac Fiero.
Fiero. Mid-engine, right?
Yeah, fuel injected.
Oh.
Hey, want a ride?
Well,
You really should know more about the cars you ticket.
so who says I'm giving you a ticket?
So who says I'm giving you a ride?
We build excitement. Pontiac.
Nowadays, when a businessman gets stuck in his car, he doesn't have to be just stuck in his car. He can be talking to a client or a prospective client or be in touch with his own office. He can be doing a million different things if he has our MobileNet cellular car phone service. Just imagine how much more productive you could be with MobileNet.
Gee.
No, GTE.
The men, Montana, Elway. The matchup, the Super Bowl champion San Francisco 49ers and the Denver Broncos. The event, ABC's Monday Night Football next week.
O.J. picked it up. We saw it in the replay. Pat Tilley, a little premature with the spike, wouldn't you say? The referee is right on top of it, the official rather. There's the spike. He's a yard short of the end zone. And, well, I guess that makes up for Dankinger, his call in the World Series. They get to keep this one. Pat Tilley saying, did I really? Oh, I did not. Wait till he sees the films. This is Levant, the rookie from Georgia Tech. And Robert Levant out to the 25-yard line with the Cowboys. Will have their second possession here in the second half. Cedric Mack defensively there on the stop. Take a look at it one more time. Lomax has a lot of time. That ball just deflected off the hands of J.T. Smith, who drew a pass interference call from Everson Walls. Ricky Eastman couldn't get his hands on it. And Pat Tilley gets the touchdown, even though he spiked that ball early. First and 10 Dallas. They're at their own 25-yard line. Their lead cut to 3. Dorsett, a little opening, and he can do more with less than any back I think I've ever seen.
Well, he has the ability to accelerate, and he runs so low that when you're playing defense against him and you're trying to ward off the blockers, you can't see him. I think they should run him more now. I think that one of the problems Dallas has had, they get a good gain and then they throw the ball. I'd like to see them run the ball 2 or 3 times in a row and see if they can't get a first down and move the ball downfield.
It'll be second down and 4. The word is that Newsom will not be back tonight. Twisted left knee. Tom Fowler stays on. Fowler, number 46. And this is Fowler. Covers up the football, and he gets the first down out over the 35-yard line. Dropped there by Duda. Cardinals needed that. They had not scored in nearly 5 quarters. They got a bit of a break. Couple of breaks. The ball in and out of the hands of J.T. Smith. They got a great break when Tilley wasn't called for spiking the ball before he got in the end zone. Now they are down by 3, and an almost must win for them if they are going to think playoffs at all in this season, which was to be a big season for them. Along with Dallas, heavily favored in the NFC Eastern Division. First and 10 Dallas. Kenny White in and out of the arms of Galloway, but the whistle blows. David Galloway gets the sack. And it's all the way back to the 27-yard line.
Now then, I am right this time. That's the first tackle by a defensive tackle on the St. Louis team in the backfield. The first sack this year by a defensive tackle on the Cardinals team.
Well, I'm going to go back to what I was saying earlier. I think Dallas can run the ball on this team. And, of course, I'm an old runner, Joe. I don't like seeing teams throw the ball when they're having a lot of success running the ball.
Okay, I agree with you. This team hasn't stopped anybody rushing all season long. I don't know why Dallas isn't running the ball more.
Second down and 19. Cardinals only sacks at the end of the night. They picked up Danny twice tonight. Fowler. And now Bubba Baker drops Fowler at the 31-yard line. A gain of only a couple. It'll be third down, extremely large yardage now for Danny White. Baker came up as a rookie with Detroit. He had one of those great seasons. 23 sacks he had as a rookie. Had some tremendous years up there before coming here in 1983. Still is very quick. I saw him right there.
Surprisingly, at 28, you would think he'd be at the top of his game, but he's not been the sack specialist that he proved to be when he first came into the league.
I've always believed you needed those tough guys inside of you. They're going to have to either call timeout or take a 5-yard penalty. They're going to get 5 yards. And Dallas will be back to 5 yards. This is not a good thing to watch if you're an offensive coach.
Number 11, offense.
I started to say, when you find a football player getting a lot of sacks, well, he's the first one to tell you he's getting a lot of help from someone on the inside. For instance, Randy White contributes so much to the sacks of the Dallas Cowboys when he doesn't get the credit for it. Don Smerick had a couple of them last week and their win over Atlanta. I think both of those could be credited to the pressure by Randy White. And Al Baker here at St. Louis really has had no one inside of him that has been the type of player, certainly, like Randy White. Third down now on 21. Dorsett. Dorsett gets a bunch of it back up close to the original line of scrimmage, but far short of the first down, and the crowd now has become the 12th player for the Cardinals. They're into everything. In St. Louis. They should be a little bit punchy after what happened in the World Series, what happened in the past few weeks to the Cardinals. Sellout crowd on hand tonight. That's all they were talking about tonight. Tonight's Cardinal-Dallas game. Saxon's on the punt, picks up a low snap. Stuff Mitchell is deep for the Cardinals, and that's a good kick by Saxon. Mitchell brings it back out over the 30, close to the 35-yard line. And the Cardinals will have good field position once again.
Pontiac. That'll be young Jack up for the weekend. Probably driving that new Pontiac he was talking about getting. Prestige car. Young Jack's? Nah, performance car. Baloney. Young hotshot like that want prestige. Your hat. Guys that cannot perform. Prestige.
Got me a new Pontiac Grand Am, boys.
See? Told ya.
We build excitement, Pontiac.
The good life in America means reaching for your dreams.
We help nearly 1 out of 3 Americans live a little better tomorrow. We've got $77 billion invested in this country today. We are the Equitable.
We are the Equitable. Yes, we'll help you live the good life. We are the Equitable. We can help your dreams come true.
Until this time, until this tape, you've never seen color this bold. A breakthrough in videotape technology. Color as if you were seeing it for the first time, time after time. Color is why the world watches Scotch, the new Scotch EXG video cassette, guaranteed for your lifetime.
Should be a good one, and it'll begin live at 3 o'clock Eastern time with college football today, Saturday on CFA College Football. A couple of SEC rivals. Wade Perkins leading his Alabama Crimson Tide at 5-1. Headed by quarterback Mike Shula. They're going to take on LSU. Also 10th ranked Arkansas going against 8th ranked Baylor. Check the local listing for the game in your area.
There's Floyd Peters, the defensive coach, what he did with the 49ers a few years back with Cedric Hardman and Earl Edwards and Tim Hart. Great coach.
He has these Cardinals playing tonight. 7:51 remaining now in the third quarter. Dallas leading the Cardinals 10-7. The Cardinals with a 1st and 10. The ball at their own 35-yard line. Ferrell tries the middle, maybe squeaks out a yard. It'll be 2nd down and 9. Otis Anderson has left the game with what we have been told is a sprained ankle. The Cardinals have temporarily lost E.J. Jr. at middle linebacker, but we understand he will be coming back. Roy Green, their great outside receiver, has not played all night. And Tony Robbins, their right offensive tackle, has not been in the game either. 2nd and 9. Lomax. Underthrows Tilley. It'll be 3rd and 9. Everson Walls defensively there for Dallas. Everson Walls having a super year, as are all these members of that secondary for Dallas. A very close unit they are. Dexter Klingscale, Everson Walls, Michael Downs, all free agents. Victor Scott now has taken over the right cornerback spot. He fouled things up a little bit because he was a 2nd-round draft pick a year ago out of Colorado. He has replaced Ron Fellows at right cornerback. 3rd down and 9. Neil Lomax from the shotgun. Lomax gets it in to J.T. Smith. And Smith, free agent, who had great years with Kansas City, gets the 1st down for the Cardinals.
And J.T. Smith shows some good hands here. He goes downfield and runs a swing-out pattern. Just reverses pivot, comes back to the outside, and he caught Everson Walls going too hard to the inside.
Well, here's where the Cardinals have had their problems all day. This is the time they should really roll out, Joe. I think they should roll out and just try to hit the back that's rolling out to the same side the quarterback is going.
They've had success with the rollout every time they've tried it.
That's the time remaining in the 3rd quarter. Cardinals a 1st down at their own 47-yard line. Lomax fires the shot, and he gets it into Pat Tilley, and Tilley gets the Cardinal 1st down. He's inside the 40-yard line of the Dallas Cowboys. He beats Victor Scott to the inside, but a well-thrown ball. Lomax put it down there where there would be no question about the catch. He wanted the 1st down. He got it. Tilley, over 100 yards. He had 5 receptions a week ago.
Those are Roy Green's statistics.
Roy Green not seeing any action whatsoever tonight. Very sore shin bone and a very sore ankle. Draw play, Ferrell. And he works to the 35 before he's driven back by Lockhart and Big John Dutton.
That was sort of a real strange play because you watch Ferrell, number 31. He starts moving. Now, that's backfield in motion. That's illegal procedure. Should be a call on that.
Well, I think it's only illegal procedure if he's moving forward. He can stand up and be moving laterally. And he wasn't moving forward that time.
2nd down and 8. A little more than 5 minutes remaining in the 3rd quarter. Cardinals working their way down close to field goal range. Lomax tries to time it out to Tilley, and Everson Walls almost picked it off, and the flag comes down. Tilley and Walls were getting it on down the sideline. Offensive or defensive interference? Barry Seaman, our referee tonight, is finding out. From Bob Rice, the side judge. And it's going to go against Everson Walls. And let's take a look at it. We'll watch it from the reverse angle. We think we can see it better. It was just a timing pattern. Lomax trying to get it to Tilley. Nothing we could see unless that right arm got in to Tilley. The side judge was right there.
It looked to me like a similar call that went against the Cardinals before on the other side of the line of scrimmage, that Walls threw his arm into him right before he looked for the ball.
1st down, Cardinals inside the 21-yard line of the Dallas Cowboys. The Cardinals trail in the pattern, and Lomax fires a shot. Tilley comes down with it inside the 10-yard line. And the combination of Lomax and Tilley is starting to ring up the yardage.
Tilley's running a slant pattern, and they complete it between Jeff Rohr and Eugene Lockhart. Right in here, right in that seam. Nice shot. Good timing pattern.
They did not have the blitz on. Dallas did not have a blitz on. Both backs circling out of the backfield. That opened up the linebackers. They were moving to the outside, and Tilley found that open spot, gets the first down. Goal to go at the 8-yard line of Dallas. Ferrell. Touchdown, and St. Louis takes the lead. Cardinals have come out smoking in the second half, and they have kept it alive.
Let's look at it as a sort of a counter play designed to go up the middle, but there's a little too much pursuit by the Dallas defensive line. And Ferrell, keeping his eyes open, just went away from the flow, found his way in the end zone.
Not a bad block. Doug Dawson against Randy White. Atkinson for the conversion. Cardinals have the lead for the first time tonight with 4:07 remaining in the third quarter. Earl Ferrell taking it in.
It's a Radio Shack Merry Christmas.
Honey, this is just like the PC I have at the office.
The PC-compatible Tandy 1000, just $9.99. With a Christmas bonus color monitor, save $300.
So,
As soon as I finish our budget, sweetheart.
budget.
It comes with its own software
My report's due tomorrow, Dad.
and has plenty of home uses.
Don't stay too late at the office, dear.
The Tandy 1000 with color monitor Christmas bonus, only at Radio Shack.
This world calls for good times.
From London
This world calls for sharing them now.
to Stockholm
This world calls
to Tokyo.
for
Lowenbrau, the only beer brewed in the great beer drinking countries.
Brewed in Munich. Brewed in England.
Sweden.
Canada.
Japan.
And here in America.
For 600 years of Bavarian heritage in one smooth American beer.
world calls for good friends together. This world calls for love around right now.
Hey, Joe, look who's here.
Hey, Poppy. Tony. What's this? My new Sunbird GT. It's turbocharged. Oh, he makes a little money, and now he's a big shot. Ah, it wasn't that much.
How much? Pontiac Sunbird, huh?
Well, what do you think? Well, I don't know.
I'd have to drive it.
Sure you can handle it? Give me the keys.
Prince Charles and Princess Diana on a royal edition of 2020 Thursday.
Howard Levette is back, the rookie from Georgia Tech. Cardinals have the lead, and they are set to kick off. And there's Jess Atkinson. Atkinson, a week ago yesterday, was a New York Giant. Giants decided last week they're going to bring Ali Haji Sheik back. They brought him back. He wasn't healthy enough to play, so they went out and got an Eric Schubert, who kicked 5 field goals yesterday in the win over Tampa Bay. And Atkinson is wearing a Cardinal uniform. Levette from the 5-yard line. Good running by Levette out to the 25-yard line. Let's go back a while ago. This was the play that kept this drive alive. A controversial call against Everson Walls and Pat Tilley. We're going to take a look at it the other side. We looked at it from the reverse angle. That right hand right in front of Tilley, that was what I'm sure was called defensive pass interference. And it kept the drive alive, and Ferrell went in to score to put the Cardinals out in front. 8-yard touchdown effort by Earl Ferrell. 3:58 remaining in the third quarter. The Cowboys have a first down at their 25-yard line. White will be sacked again. Getting there first was Duda, and then
after this season. These Cardinals have not been putting pressure on the quarterback, but they are fired up. I'll tell you, people say that this game of football is not one of emotion. They're wrong. The Cardinals are fired up, and they're playing good football now.
Ready, Joe Nunn was also on the blitz, the rookie from Mississippi, after Duda had sacked White, and that's the Cardinals' third sack of the night. They only had 12 in the 8 previous games, and they have sacked Danny White, as I said, 3 times already tonight. This has not been the way they have been playing. Certainly not over the past 4 games. Tony Dorsett. Nifty running by Dorsett. He gets a lot of it back. 8 yards out to the 24-yard line. It'll be 3rd down and 12, and every time they give Dorsett the ball, he seems to get good yardage.
Well, on that play, obviously, the Cardinals were playing the pass, but I still maintain that this Dallas team, if they just get it in their minds that we're going to run the ball against this Cardinal team, they would have done that from the beginning of the game. They would have more than 10 points on the board.
3rd down, long yardage. Dorsett is averaging just under 4.5 yards per carry. Danny White. Dorsett, the flag is down on the opposite side of the field where Carl Poe got himself tied up with Jeff Griffin. Oh, boy. It'll be holding against the Cardinals, and Dallas will keep this drive alive.
That's tough because the holding penalty seemed to happen against a receiver who was double teamed, and there was no way the ball was coming his way.
The flag was down on the opposite side of the field. Here's the call, referee Jerry Seaman.
Illegal use of hand, number 35, defense, 1st down.
It was Jeff Griffin working against Carl Poe, and they were completely on the opposite side of the field. Here's Poe, the rookie from Alabama State. And that was the illegal use of hands. 1st and 10 Dallas. They keep this drive alive near their own 29-yard line. 2:27 remaining in the 3rd quarter, and the Cardinals over the Cowboys 14-10. White, Cosby taken out of bounds by Niki Noga. Cosby gets up close to the 34-yard line, a gain of 4. It'll be 2nd down and 6. 5 penalty 1st downs for Dallas.
You know, I have to say this. I saw the replay on Jeff Griffin, and that wasn't the holding penalty. And the holding penalty occurred another 10 yards across the field. To me, when I saw that replay, I was a bit confused because it was a legal chuck within the 5 yards of the line of scrimmage. But really, the holding penalty occurred later.
2nd down and 6. Long count. White just did get it off, and Doug Cosby does not hold on. He had 1st down yardage, and the ball was right in his hands. Doug Cosby shaking his head. Ordinarily a very sure-handed receiver. Danny White had a lot of time. He had Cosby wide open for 1st down yardage. Ooh, and how do you drop that?
Well, in defense of Doug Cosby, you may be at home looking at this game and it looks nice and dry on the football field. We're up in this box, we're shivering. I bet you it's in the low 30s here. His hands are pretty cold right now.
2:11 remaining in the 3rd quarter. Cardinals, they came out hunting here in the 2nd half, and they've taken the lead. White. Hill had the ball. He fumbles it. Jeff Griffin covers it. That was a completion and a fumble. Listen to this crowd. Cardinals are playing this like it was the last play of a winning ball game. Let's watch Tony Hill.
It's kind of a pick play. The inside receiver clears it out for Tony right here, and you see him crossing underneath. He makes the catch, but he does get it knocked out of his hand. Cedric Mack knocks it out. It's covered quickly by Jeff Griffin.
Chris Lloyd never had much in common with his father.
Hello. Missing? What are you talking about?
How come she hasn't contacted us? She can't, Chris. She's been kidnapped.
Until they shared an adventure he never dreamed he'd be part of. Gene Hackman.
There's a possibility he may want my life for your mom's.
Matt Dillon.
I'll probably never see you again.
Target. Rated R. Starts Friday, November 8th at a theater near you.
Over 100 years ago, Frederick Miller started an American tradition. He put his beer in clear bottles to show its purity, its quality.
Miller's made the American way.
Nothing's really changed since Frederick Miller's day. Miller still means purity you can see, quality you can taste. It contains no additives, no preservatives, and still comes in the same clear bottle for the same clear reasons.
Miller's made the American way.
I have discovered ordinary ceiling panels are hard to install because they are hard to handle. But not the Owens Corning fiberglass ceiling panels. They are very flexible. Whoa! And they cut cleanly. You see? Ceiling panels, very easy to install. They almost install themselves.
Owens Corning. Our building products put your house in the pink.
The event second only to the Olympics. The U.S., Japan, the Soviet Union, and more at the World Gymnastics Championships on a special ABC's Wide World of Sports Saturday.
Griffin made the recovery. He was limping after the recovery. He was hit hard by the Cowboys' Broderick Thompson on 1st and 10. Tom Mitchell. Oh, he's tough. Whistle had blown after Mitchell had picked up a yard. They love Mitchell here in St. Louis. Well, they should. O.J. touched on the fact that every start he's made, there have been 4 of them. He's either had 100 yards or more, had 148 last week. Let's take a look at the shot that Griffin gets from Broderick Thompson, number 67. He'll come in late from the right of your screen. That's why we went, ooh, when we saw him hit, because it looked as though he could have really been seriously hurt.
It's one of the reasons Joe Namath and O.J. Simpson walk with a certain gait that we walk with.
He was not designed for football. He never was. Mitchell got 1, 2nd down and 9. Lomax almost picked off. J.T. Smith couldn't handle it.
Well, he had J.T. open. He had a step on Michael Downs that time, and this is one of the problems Lomax has been having this season. He's just a yard or so off with his passing. But I'll tell you what, if he had it any lower in that time, I'm afraid Eugene Lockhart would have had an interception.
That one should have been handled. 3rd down, 9. 1:05 remaining in the 3rd quarter. The Cardinals over the Cowboys, 14-10. Lost tonight. Dallas would drop into a first-place tie with the Giants in the NFC East.
There's that 8 man.
Dennis Thurman was on the blitz. Neil Lomax was able to get it off towards Pat Tilley, but he paid for it.
Once again, Dallas went into that 8-man line, defensive line, and the offensive line of the Cardinals just couldn't pick up all of the guys who came. Dennis Thurman put a little too much pressure on Lomax. He had to throw the ball early, consequently low and behind the receiver.
There is Bates as Carl Birdsong comes in for the Cardinals to kick away. Dallas has struggled all year with their punt return unit. Have the lowest return average coming into the night in the entire NFL. High kick by Birdsong. He's looking for the coverage. This time Bates doesn't make the fair catch on that kick. Another bad decision, I would say. He was out at the 12-yard line. He let it go, and hustling down there, Leonard Smith kills it at the 2-yard line. They got one in the first quarter at the 3-yard line. Cowboys have a 1st and 10
Once again inside the 5-yard line. The Denver Broncos, John Elway, and he seems to just be improving all the time. Great Heisman Award winner from Stanford. San Francisco went all the way with Matt Cavanaugh yesterday to beat Philadelphia.
Well, San Francisco has become the Silky Sullivan of the NFL. They got way behind, and everybody's wondering if they can catch up.
You know the Rams know they're back there and closing. This crowd is really fired up. They're standing throughout most of the stadium. Tony Dorsett. Over the 5-yard line, it looked like he was going to break a big one. But Leonard Smith and E.J. Jr. made the stop and hold Tony to about 4 yards.
Well, the field position may force Dallas to do what I feel they should have been doing the whole game, run the football.
Lloyd Peters has his defensive unit of his Cardinal team really fired up. And the offensive unit came out. They played well through that early moments of the third quarter. They have a 14-10 lead with that much time remaining here in the third period. Fowler. And Fowler close to a first down. Niki Noga made the stop as the gun sounds, ending the third quarter. I love the way things are going here in St. Louis. We'll be back after this from our stations.
Our family honor moves to its new night. Friday at 10, 9 Central. And when a daughter is taken captive.
No, it's a sad thing when your family's in danger.
Frank fights to protect.
Where they holding a hostage?
Our family honor.
Friday. When winter does its worst, be sure you've got the best. The Snapper single-stage snow thrower. It blows snow away like no other its size. Specially designed blades slash through even the stubbornest snow. The chute turns a full 220 degrees, and a deflector cap aims the snow where you want it. Try finding all these features on other single-stage snow throwers. You'll find Snapper blows the competition away. See our full line of snow removal equipment today. You'll discover it's a snap with Snapper.
I'll have a pepperoni pizza.
When you order a pizza for lunch, you wait. And wait. And wait. But when you go through Pantera's Express Buffet, the pizza and salad are right there, ready to eat. The choice is yours. You can pay to wait or pay to eat. Pantera's Express Buffet. It's lunch in a flash.
I'm Larry Connors. Tonight, details of a drug bust at a Franklin County, Missouri business and a report on Light Up St. Louis, a campaign to get national attention after the game.
Rosepa, Yaros, and Connors tonight on Channel 2.
Busch Stadium once again. We begin the fourth quarter with the St. Louis Cardinals having taken the lead from Dallas here in the third period. They lead 14-10. Dallas has a first down and 10. Ball at their 13-yard line. Good running by Todd Fowler. The last play of the third period gives Dallas the first down. Tony Dorsett. Dorsett out to the 19-yard line. Goes down to the arms of Galloway after picking up about 5 yards. And the one touchdown that the Cowboys have scored tonight was on a drive of 93 yards. This time, they begin their drive at the 3-yard line. Officially the 2-yard line. Second down and 5. Two tight ends are in, Cosby and Cornwell, and Dorsett is the single setback. Danny White. Cosby almost made a great catch, and the flag goes down. Wayne Smith was working against Doug Cosby.
Down lineman, I think it may have been 65. He just out and out grabbed Fred Cornwell, who I think would probably have been the main receiver target on this pass play.
It works against the Cardinals. Let's take a look at it from the end zone.
take a look on the side. Now watch number 85 on the left side of your screen. You see 75 just grabbed him. I don't know if that's who the caller go against, but he certainly just grabbed him and kept him from going out for a pass.
One of the reasons I think the Cowboys may be having trouble moving the ball is they have two backup people playing on the left side of their offensive line. Number 66, Chris Schultz, is taking Posderik's place, and Broderick Thompson is playing for Glenn Titleson.
Offsetting penalties on that. We saw the one downfield. That was offset by the call at the line of scrimmage. Second down and 4. Todd Fowler is hit right at the line of scrimmage, and that's where he goes down. Leonard Smith, who is playing a terrific game tonight, came up to make the stop. He's been all over the football field.
Well, they didn't have anyone assigned to block him. He came with a strong safety blitz that time and came clean.
Well, he came outside, and he came from an area that looked as if he was going to help double team the outside receiver, and he timed it perfectly.
Cardinal defense roughing up a Dallas offense that came into tonight, number 1 in the NFL, averaging 390 yards a game. First in the NFC in passing. Third down and 3, Dallas. Danny White, Jones out of the backfield. James Jones will have the first down out over the 25-yard line. Niki Noga made the stop for St. Louis. We're talking about our game a week from tonight in Denver. The 49ers going against the Denver Broncos. Whether or not it'll be Matt Cavanaugh, who went yesterday all the way against Philadelphia, or Montana. Montana has been listed as questionable with a bruised sternum. Third quarter stats. But a lot of it you don't see. It's been the heart of the St. Louis defensive unit. Jones out of the backfield. And Jones gets 9 yards as another flag is down. E.J. Jr. was there defensively for the Cardinals. Once again, works against the Cardinals. And our referee Jerry Seaman discussing the options with Danny White.
I must admit, I like what Dallas is doing now. They're using their
illegal contact, number 45, defense, penalty decline, second down.
Leonard Smith there with illegal contact.
They're using their running backs. They're throwing passes to the backs out of the backfield. They're running the backs, and this is what I thought the Cardinals should have been doing, Joe.
Yeah, I'm not too sure I wouldn't have taken that penalty, though. They lose it down on the deal, but they would have had the first down had they taken the penalty, and they would have lost 4 yards. But I think I'd rather have the first down.
All right, it's second down and 1. Penalty was declined, and the reception for 9 yards by Jones stands. Dorsett. Little stutter step, looking for a little bit of an opening. He sees it and gets the first down out around the 37-yard line. Earlier, the Cowboys went 93 yards for their only touchdown of the game.
That little stutter step, as you call it, Frank, that Dorsett just displayed was really, he was waiting for his guard to get there to make the block.
37-yard line, first and 10, Dallas. Tony Hill, and Tony Hill will have yet another first down at the 49-yard line, right in front of Lonnie Young, the rookie out of Michigan State, filling in for an injured Benny Perrin.
All right, this time they put Tony Dorsett in motion to the right, and they ran a turn pattern to Tony Hill. And it's complete. But what I would do right now, I see Benny Perrin is in the game. He hasn't been playing because he has a bad knee. I would offensively try and isolate one-on-one with Benny Perrin.
They mark it inside the 49-yard line. Hill now 5 receptions, 78 yards, and the 1 touchdown. He had 10 receptions a week ago, just having a great season. Dorsett had Tried to break it back inside. Pressure by Leonard Smith once again. He's been living in the Cowboys' backfield as the strong safety, Leonard Smith. Well, that gets one, that's it.
It's going to be pretty tough to isolate on Benny Joe. I see they got him playing center field and free safety. They're not going to put him in a position where he's going to have to cover a man one-on-one.
Well, he did the last time. He was the one that had Dorsett man-to-man the last time.
Second down and 9. Tony Hill, and he was covered by Cedric Mack. It'll be third down and 9. This telecast is presented by authority of the National Football League. It's intended for the private use of our audience. Any rebroadcast or other use of this telecast without the express written consent of the National Football League is prohibited. Good play by Cedric Mack.
A good play, and if the ball was on the playing field, Benny Perrin would have had an interception. He is playing a deep center field position right now, but again, going back 3 plays ago, when they put Tony Dorsett in motion, Benny had to come up and take a man-for-man. I'd come back to that play.
It's been a tough night for Danny White. He's 18 of 28, 165 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. He looks over a third and 9. Down he goes. 4th sack of the night. Curtis Greer gets him again. He actually had time to deliver that ball. He just could not find a free receiver.
Well, the coverage downfield was good, but Danny simply couldn't see. I'm pretty sure he could see downfield. He just can't find the receiver open.
Tell you, St. Louis came in tonight with only 12 sacks. They have 4 tonight. That's the most that they have had this season. And on 4th down, Saxon has to scoop it up once again. Puts it up high. Doug Mitchell is back there. And hustling down was Ron Fellows. And he's dropped all the way back to the 21-yard line. So the Cardinals thwart the offensive unit of Dallas once again.
Give me a deadline, give me a goal. Give me a challenge, cause I'm on a roll. Give me savvy, give me cool. Give me savvy, give me cool. Give me a car that breaks all the rules. Somerset, come on, set me free, yeah. Somerset, give me the look, give me the feel. Give me the magic, give me the wheel. Somerset, oh, wouldn't you rather have a Somerset? Oh, wouldn't you really rather have a Buick?
Flight operations, Hawaiian Islands.
Bring up 155.
Most jobs promise you the world. The Navy delivers. See your recruiter or call this number. Navy, it's not just a job, it's an adventure.
This is how many parents all across America find out about the Apple IIc. Parents buy their kids an Apple IIc because Apples are the leading computers used in schools. Then they discover how easy it is to set up and use, how it can help them with things like business and home finance, and how that can help them spend more time with their kids.
Hi, Dad.
Mike Shula and Alabama tangle with the LSU Tigers, or number 10 Arkansas meets 8th-ranked Baylor. CFA coverage begins with College Football Today, Saturday.
The Cardinal defense gets it back once again for the offensive unit. A lot of pressure on Danny White. Chris Schultz has moved into left tackle. Phil Pozderac tried to go there tonight. And Broderick Thompson now is playing left guard for Dallas for Titans. And the Cardinals defense has been getting to Danny White. Cardinals now first down and 10. A little less than 9.5 minutes remaining in the game, and they are on top 14-10. Lomax steps away from one Cowboy and had a man wide open, Doug Marsh, and just whipped it off a little too quickly, incomplete.
Yeah, I expected to see a lot of Stump Mitchell at this time. When you have a defense that is playing as well as the Cardinals defense, you got to start looking at that clock now. I thought they'd run the ball at this point, even though they haven't had much success thus far running the football against this Dallas team.
They've carried it 20 times on the ground for 19 yards. That's not much success. 2nd and 10. Ferrell. And he kept the statistics pretty even.
This Dallas defense is excellent. You know, just one time this year they've given up 100 yards to a rusher. Gerald Riggs from Atlanta is the only man that's gained over 100 yards against this team.
I tell you, they're the type of team that pursues so well. I was watching Otis Anderson earlier in the game, and Otis is the type of guy that if he's running off tackle, he'll bounce outside. Stump Mitchell is the kind of guy who is small, and he likes to cut back against the grain, and I think against this Dallas team, it's the back that cuts back that may have more success.
3rd down and 10. Anderson, by the way, back in the backfield for the Cardinals. Stump Mitchell. Great running by Stump Mitchell. He got out of trouble at the line of scrimmage, went through traffic, gets the 1st down out over the 40-yard line on a 21-yard pickup, and he's tough. How do you keep him out of the backfield?
Well, here's the guy, once again, as I said, he's the type of guy that cuts back a lot. Now look at him. He's cutting back against all of that pursuit. Stump Mitchell, 4 starts. He's been over 100 yards every time he started. I just don't understand how they can't have him in the game more often. Why they don't, anyway.
Cowboys were missing him all over the lot. 5'9", 188 pounds out of the Citadel. Last week, 148 yards rushing. Gets a big 1st down for the Cardinals on a 21-yard effort. Lomax will go down. The big one is there. Ed Jones.
I'm going to give a big boo to St. Louis right now.
Flag is down.
They should be running the football.
Illegal use of hands. A tough call against the Cardinals. Leonard Smith seems to be trouble. Could be a cramp.
Well, he's stretching the hamstring right there with that exercise. Probably is a cramp, Frank.
In this weather.
Call against Bostic of the Cardinals. Now we have Anderson and Mitchell in the lineup.
OJ, that was really brilliant, picking out that idea about a running back cutting back. That was good. I guess it takes a running back to see that kind of thing.
Well,
huh?
they should keep running that guy, I'm telling you.
2nd down and 19. Now Mitchell, and he gets it all back and more, and gets a 1st down for St. Louis at Dallas' 42-yard line on a 25-yard pass and run. Well, he makes things happen. Stump Mitchell.
Stump came out of the backfield and just ran a little crossing pattern in front of Billy Bates. Had Billy chasing him all the way.
I saw them a few plays earlier take Stump Mitchell off the kickoff coverage team. That was an indication that they were going to use him this quarter. And if I was them, I'd continue to run him. Try to get the ball to a guy who can make the big play for you.
1st down, Cardinals, 42-yard line of Dallas. This is Farrell. And Ed Jones up in Farrell. There'll be a pickup of a couple. It'll be 2nd down and 8. Dallas 6-2. They need to win tonight to keep a 1-game lead in the NFC Eastern Division over the Giants. Washington has moved to 5-4 in the season. The Cardinals can go 4-5 with their win, and they lead at the moment 14-10. Time not a major factor at the moment, but we are getting down there. 2nd and 8. Safety blitz. Lomax. That'll give you single coverage, and Lomax gets it to J.T. Smith, working single against Victor Scott.
You got to be impressed with J.T. Smith. He's never been really noted as a great receiver. He's noted as a kickoff return man. He was an all-pro with Kansas City. We saw him have a great game a few weeks ago against the Washington Redskins.
I don't know whatever happened. He had 63 receptions out there in Kansas City at 81, but then, like you say, O.J., they Really didn't use him that much after that, and they let him run back kicks. Great punt return, man. And he just got a first down inside the 30-yard line of Dallas. Lomax was really firing it out of J.T. Smith again. And on a night Roy Green couldn't go, J.T. Smith has really taken up the slack. 20-yard pickup. Now this crowd is really behind the Big Red.
Here they hit the seam in between the two linebackers, Mike Hegman and Eugene Lockhart.
Ball's looking for help inside. It certainly appeared that way as he played way outside of Smith. Clinkscale was inside, but far away from the action. They mark it inside the 11-yard line. First down, Cardinals. Smith now 5 receptions. Run the little one, Sub Mitchell. Bangs into his own man and goes down in the arms of Gene Lockhart. Mitchell gets 2 out of it. It'll be second down and 8.
I like the way Stump runs. If he would give himself maybe 2 more yards, all your great runners like Marcus Allen, Eric Dickerson, Tony Dorsett, they'll line up 6, 7 yards deep instead of 5 yards deep so they can give themselves the cutback. Stump is built so low to the ground that he's good at cutting back. When he gets down on this part of the field, he should give himself an extra yard in the backfield and get better angle cutting back.
Cardinals keeping the clock on the move. And they got down too low, the 30-second clock, and Neil Lomax, rather than taking the 5-yard penalty for delay of game, uses a timeout. Cardinals have 2 timeouts remaining, and Lomax will move over to the sidelines, and we'll be returning in just a moment.
If you aren't honest about rock and roll, or people can sense it.
And the rock don't stop, 'cause it starts right here. For people are dancing and blues and beer. Blues made the American way. It's what you do, it's what you say. When you feel it's real, nothing left to say. Blues made the American way.
Rock and roll's folk music, pretty much. But, you know, it's because it's for folks.
Blues made the American way. Comes a time when you deserve the best, yeah. Standing out apart from all the rest, yeah.
Of all the discerning people who buy Buicks more by Century than any other.
Century, you know that you belong, yeah. Century, keep strolling right along, yeah.
Head into the future in this century. The Buick Century.
Wouldn't you really rather have a Buick?
At Braun, we believe simple is better than complicated. Order is better than confusion. Quiet is better than loud. Only through superior design can one achieve superior performance. It is this philosophy that has helped make Braun the #1 selling foil shaver in the world. What's also helped is that no other shaver gives you a closer shave. Braun, now available in America.
4:19 remaining in the game. This could be a stunner. It is amazing how teams sort of pull it together yesterday, even though Chicago won and beat Green Bay and remained undefeated. Green Bay was in that game all the way, could have won it. Dallas, you figure, with the #1 offense in the NFL, overwhelming favorites in the night. They still have a good shot of winning this one, but the St. Louis Cardinals have really played them tough. Dallas has beaten the Cardinals 11 times out of the last 13 meetings. The Cardinals would like to put one in the win column for themselves, and they really desperately need it. Second and 8. J.T. Smith. He has had a great second half. Roy Green unable to play. J.T. Smith, who had 15 receptions in the last 4 games in which the Cardinals lost, has caught 6 tonight. And this is a beautiful touchdown.
The reason he's open, he ran past the quarterback and then back the other way, and there's just no way the defensive back could keep up with him. He couldn't get to that angle to cover him.
And when Ron Fellows got there, he couldn't handle J.T. Smith. Saw the end zone, smelled the end zone, and he took it in. And now the Cowboys are in deep trouble.
seem to be a penalty on the play. I think it may have had something to do with celebration or something that happened after the touchdown.
In which case, they will penalize the Cardinals on the kickoff. Atkinson for the conversion. Atkinson picked a fine time to arrive. His first week in a Cardinal uniform. And he spanks it through. Crowd is into it. And there's one Cardinal fan doesn't think much of the whole action. St. Louis 21, Dallas 10.
Round the world through the heat and rain, yeah. Across the Alps and against the grain, yeah.
Wherever Buick Electra went in the world, it left behind new standards of luxury and performance. Now, see if Buick Electra lives up to the highest standard of all. Yours.
Wouldn't you really rather have a Buick?
We can help put people together. Hey, I got an idea. AT&T can help your business grow.
For us at American Express, building one worldwide nerve center was a dream come true. Finding the communications and information systems that could grow with us might have been a nightmare. We chose AT&T. You don't trust your dream to just anyone.
Whether it's telephones, information systems, long-distance services, or computers.
The right choice, AT&T.
Rolaids knows. On this assembly line, the crew gets heartburn. And when they do, they can't stop. No wonder millions take Rolaids. Rolaids antacid medicine consumes 100% of the acid required to give millions 100% relief. With Rolaids, you can keep going.
Now there's also new sodium-free Rolaids. Sodium-free and rich in calcium, a new source of calcium for women. New sodium-free Rolaids or regular Rolaids for 100% relief.